Can rigor mortis be faked or manipulated? Have you ever wondered about the science behind rigor mortis and its role in crime investigations? Rigor mortis is the stiffening of muscles that occurs after death. This happens due to chemical changes in muscle fibers. Specifically, it involves the depletion of adenosine triphosphate and the formation of permanent connections between actin and myosin filaments. This process usually starts within a few hours after death, becomes fully established within 4 to 12 hours, and then gradually fades as the body decomposes. In the realm of true crime and criminology, rigor mortis serves as a vital forensic indicator. It helps investigators estimate the time of death and can indicate if a body has been moved after death. The position of rigor mortis reflects the body's posture at the time of death unless it has been moved before the stiffness sets in. Now, let's tackle the main question. Can rigor mortis be faked or manipulated? Directly faking rigor mortis, which means artificially causing the same chemical and physical changes in a living or recently deceased body, is not possible. The process is a natural result of death and cannot be induced or mimicked in a living person. However, there are ways the appearance or interpretation of rigor mortis might be manipulated in a crime scene context. For instance, if someone moves a body after death but before rigor mortis is fully established, the body's position may not match the scene where it is found. This can mislead investigators if they assume the position of rigor mortis always reflects the original death scene. In some cases, bodies have been discovered in unusual positions, with limbs raised or defying gravity. This indicates that the body was moved after death but before rigor mortis was complete. This manipulation of the evidence is not about faking the process itself but rather about altering the scene. Another factor to consider is the timing of rigor mortis. Elements such as temperature, physical activity before death, and individual health can affect how quickly rigor mortis develops and resolves. A perpetrator might try to exploit these variables by changing the environment or staging the scene to confuse the timeline. However, this is not the same as faking rigor mortis. Cadaveric spasm is sometimes confused with rigor mortis. This rare phenomenon occurs when muscles stiffen immediately at the moment of death. It can be mistaken for rigor mortis, but it cannot be faked or induced artificially. In practical terms for crime scene reconstruction, forensic experts use rigor mortis as a reliable indicator of time since death and body movement. They are aware of its limitations and look for inconsistencies in body position, signs of movement, and environmental clues to determine if the scene has been staged or altered. While the process of rigor mortis itself cannot be faked, the evidence it provides can be misinterpreted or manipulated by someone trying to mislead investigators. In summary, rigor mortis is a natural process that cannot be faked. However, the evidence it leaves behind can be manipulated by moving a body or staging a scene. Forensic experts relying on rigor mortis analysis as part of a broader set of tools to reconstruct events and detect inconsistencies in crime scenes. Understanding how rigor mortis works helps us appreciate the challenges and methods used in forensic investigations.